The Bebe Confort Lolla Up pushchair. Now your pushchair is suitable from birth up to 15 kilos, which is about a 3-4-year-old, and it is a fully reversible pushchair as well. Now initially, as you can see, we have got a rain cover on here. It doesn't go over the whole hood, but it does actually zip on the inside, and that just attaches like so. So just releasing that part off. It does look like it's a little bit fiddly, but once you get used to doing it, it's actually quite easy to do. And then that just detaches on the side. And how it attaches underneath, it's just a press stud underneath, and that secures underneath where the footrest is. So, going on to your pushchair, we have got a full-sized handle. With your normal Lolla, you do get twin handles. With this one, it is a complete unit. So for those people that want to have something quite taller or a solid feel, this is the one to go for. And you have actually got 3 adjustable positions on here as well. So it does lock off into those set positions. So again, depending on how tall you are. I've got a full-size hood, and I've also got a viewing window on the back here as well. And just dropping down that hood part, you can see on the inside of your pushchair. So we have got 5-point fully adjustable harness, and you have got 2 positions on here for when they grow as well. Comes complete with a bumper bar, and your bumper bar cover does come off for washing as well. It does undo either side, so if you do want to take it off completely, then you can do, and that's just those 2 little grey buttons on the side here. You've got your footrest, and the cover that's on this is fully reversible, so if you do want to change the look of it, you can do that. To release your upright or your recline position, it's just a hand hold on the back, and that's just squeezing 2 grey parts together, and that will allow that to sit up or lay down, and that's 4 set positions. We have got swivel wheels on here, and uniquely the way that it works is normally we go down to the wheel and do it there. It's not with this, it just slides, and it's just the 2 grey buttons that are on the side will allow us to have swivel wheels, and then to lock it off, just pressing that, straighten up your wheels, and that will lock that off automatically. Those swivel wheels, we'll use that for when we're going around stores, but if we're going over heavier ground, we're going to lock that off. And that's grass, gravel, cobbles or sand. And you have got all-round suspensions, that's front and rear. Now while we're talking about suspension, you've also got an added feature on here as well, and I've got 1 and 2 positions for extra suspension. Now initially you'll have it on 1 when we've got a lighter weight child in there, but when we do actually have a slightly heavier child, or if you're going over that really rough ground, then what you do is just turn that round, and what will happen is it gives you much sturdier suspension. So again, an extra little feature that you might not find on other pushchairs. While I'm down here, I've got a red and a blue clip on the back. It's your braking system. Pressing down firmly on the red locks off your wheels, and releasing off with the blue will then allow you to manoeuvre off again. Now, I did say earlier, it's reversible, and it's really easy. It's the grey button there. Don't have to press them both together, but if you want to, you can. And then just lifting the whole thing up, turning it round, it will just go round the other way. Initially, just as a tip, when you are putting it in, put one side in first, because what will happen is it will fold down with that being on the unit. So if I make that so it looks like it's squashed in slightly, easing that part over will just make that nice and easy for you to pop into position. Now, as I've already said, it will fold down with your seat unit on, but I am going to take it off to make it slightly easier for you to see how it goes. So just removing that. Right, we're going to do the folding down part. I've got locked off wheels. I suggest that you have your wheels locked off because it is a freestanding unit once we've folded it down. Now remember how we adjusted the handle up and down? When I drop the handle down, the whole thing starts to go down, and it also shows you red, and it means that it's unlocked, it's ready for folding. A handle underneath allows you to pull the whole thing down, and you've got a locking off clip just on the side here, so just to show you that. And to make it all as a completely nice, neat package, you've got a stretchy part that comes out from your handle, and that just tucks that into position. So that's a really nice, neat little package. to put it back up, releasing off that part, and that stays in the same position, releasing off your safety catch, flick the whole thing out, foot on the back to lock it out, and then remembering that we have got to adjust that handle so it's in your black locking off position. And then while we've got this all open so you can see what's going on, you have got your storage basket in the bottom here, and I've also got an extra little pocket that's on the back, so you know when you've got little bits and pieces you're not sure where they're going to go, all nice and neat on the back there. And that's your Lolla up.